Okay guys, so today I'm gonna teach you how to get kills in War Thunder Air Realistic Battles top tier. I want you from now on to forget everything about all radar modes. All you're gonna need is TWS mode. And once targets appear on your radar, you're gonna select them, lock them and fire on them. Now, you're gonna follow all of these rules when it comes to shooting at your target. Only shoot at a target if they are below you or at the same height as you. Only shoot at a target if they are less than 37 kilometers from you. And you never wanna get in less than 10 kilometers of your target unless you are multipathing. And this is what I call the OON. Only never. Oh never, but there are more things. What about the fact that my teammates go left? Should I go right or middle? Usually where you're gonna forget everything again. I want you to forget everything about positioning, and now I'm gonna teach you where to position. Well, you start around here, right? Basically what you're gonna do is gonna go around the middle. Once targets start shooting at you, missiles, you're gonna go and notch to this area, to around here. Once you've done that, you also want to make sure throughout this whole process you want to be at the height just before when the smoke from your engine starts appearing. What I mean by that is that there is a specific height where if you go too high, smoke from your engines will appear, but you want to be below that height, just below that height and not higher up. And so in that way you're gonna be high up, and you're also gonna be basically a little small dot on everyone's screen. The thing is, they can still see you on radar, but most of them, they're gonna be with their radar right here, but you're gonna be over, and because you're over them, you're not gonna appear on their radar most of the times. What I mean by this is that because their radar is pointing forward and you're over the radar is not gonna see you. The radar waves are gonna be just below you. If they shoot a missile at you and you are more than 10 kilometers from them, you don't gotta worry, you just notch again. And you notch again to this direction. If they don't do that, what you're gonna do is you're gonna go right here. And not really around here, but around here. And you're gonna start pointing your radar down. And in your radar you're gonna see everyone appear, and once you see everyone appear, you wanna start pointing your aircraft onto the horizon or a bit up and shoot the missiles. Why? Because when somebody is using multipath, the missile is not gonna hit unless the missile comes from right on top of them, and that's what I want you to do. I want you to make sure that the targets, when you shoot a missile, they're gonna be almost like basically below you, almost disappearing from your radar, and that will make sure that the missile will go right on top of them and it won't deviate to the ground like it does usually. And that's basically it. Oh Nev, but what about of the second part of the match, where the enemies that will be painted as green, they all go on this side, right? And then after they fight the low amount of enemies at their height that goes around that are around here, they are gonna start turning to the middle of the map, and your teammates, they're gonna do the exact same thing. They're gonna turn into the middle of the map, but because they are not gonna see you, you're gonna basically sneak behind them, and the only planes that will see you, you don't really gotta worry about them, because on this second part of the match you wanna go low into the ground and you wanna multipath all the time. And once you are multipathing, the missiles won't hit you, right? But that's all beautiful in theory until you go on a hill and you don't have time to go down the hill and multipath correctly. But don't worry, on maps like this won't happen. But the thing is, what if that happens? Well, you gotta follow that one rule that I told you, the N rule, which basically means that you have to be really aware and make sure that you are not in less than 10 kilometers of your target. If you do everything like that and you are aware of all your surroundings, nothing will happen. When they shoot a missile at you, it's basically you're gonna have basically time to notch, and that's basically it. Okay guys, so I guess this is it for the video, and remember that if you like the video and you found this informative, I suggest that you would consider subscribing to my channel, please.